Hello, everyone. I'm Gene Fries. I'm the president of County Saddlery, and I want to introduce you to my good friend and my superstar friend, I should say, Margie Engle. And Margie's going to have a few words. Bridget's going to interview Margie. Bridget is the representative for county in Kentucky and in South Carolina. So I'll turn it over to you guys. Thanks, Margie.
Thank you.
I'm going to grab your mic.
She needs your mic.
Thank you. Well, Margie, it's my pleasure to have you here with us today at the Defender here in Kentucky. So we would love to hear the story of how you met Gene Fries in the first place and how you got started with County Saddlery.
Well, my husband is a veterinarian, and he's always been interested in horses' welfare and their comfort, and he got into chiropractics and things like that. So he had been bothering me for a long time about, we had this one horse that was very, very nice horse. He went to Pan Am games, went pretty much everywhere, but he was built differently than other horses. He had a really, really deep sway back, and he would always get a little sore in one part of his back, and it wouldn't muscle up like the rest of his body. And he kept bugging me saying that he needed his own custom saddle. And I wasn't really a believer to start, because I was from the old school that horses all went in the same saddle. You know, they didn't have their individual saddles. But just by chance, it kind of was like kismet. He was competing in a Grandprix up in Massachusetts, and he won the Grandprix, and with it, he won a county saddle. So we thought nothing better but to try it on him, because he was the one in great need of it. And it was unbelievable, the difference in this horse, where his back had atrophied, the muscles in his back, after getting the county saddle that was made for him. He started to develop muscle where he never had before. The soreness was gone, where he had soreness in his back. I think it changed almost 2 inches, the measurement they did. And he made me a believer. That one horse, just in just a couple of months, it was amazing the difference, how he was able to use his back, how much more comfortable he was. And he started jumping even better. He was always a good jumper, but this took him the next level up.
Absolutely. And so you've remained with County since then?
For sure. I mean, once I tried it with them, we had other horses, and they're all different. It's like my husband had explained to me, you know, and you can see it. Every horse is an individual, and it's just like people. They're all built a little differently. So the same saddle is going to hit them differently than, you know, each horse. So if you have one saddle, it kind of doesn't fit all. You really need it, and especially at the upper level, any little thing that might, and for any level, but you want your horses as comfortable as possible. And the way that these saddles are fitted, they're fitted to the individual. It's custom. And if their horse is a little higher behind or a little uneven in its back, and then you can come and get them flocked and get them changed and refitted as they develop new muscles. But it's been a great tool for us to have. And it's amazing the difference in some of the horses we bought and started using the county. The difference in the way they feel, the way they warm up, their muscles develop so much better, and the comfort is amazing.
Absolutely. So do all your horses start in county right from the get-go?
Now, as soon as I get them, and we bring them, whether from Europe or wherever we get them from, that's the first thing we do, is get one of the county representatives over, get the horse fitted for the saddle, and go from there. And then they usually develop different muscles as we start to work them, and they start to get fitter, and then we have them refitted. But each of the Grandprix horses has their own saddle.
Excellent. Excellent. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for sharing that with us today.
No problem. And even, you know, a lot of my clients that ride with me, they have their own horses, and they now, since they've tried the county, they keep their horses the same thing.
That's a wonderful point. So can you tell us some of the developments that you saw with your riders that are now riding in county as well?
Well, a lot of the riders, they thought their horses were a little crooked, or they weren't sitting properly, and it's because the saddles didn't fit them correctly. So they tried some of the saddles that we had, and then once they tried it, they were kind of right in there, and they were hooked. So they loved the saddles also, and the horses were more comfortable. And it doesn't matter what level you're at, but you want your horse as comfortable as possible. They're happier, they work better, and the riders sit better on the horse, and it puts them in the middle too.
Excellent, excellent. Well, thank you again, Margie. We're going to
Thank
do a
you.
little signing here. We have a lot of fanfare gathering, so we appreciate your time.
No problem.
We wish you all the best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next time.
Thank you very much.